Hello everyone, this is Mbarak Ali Khan. I hope you're enjoying good health. Respected listeners, me with one of our prestigious colleague, Sir Jamal, we both are here to mimic out part 4 for you. It's a special request or a video courtesy is to Mr. Gondol. He is a practitioner, practicing lawyer, and he's behind the scene. He's observing us. He's appearing in his test tomorrow, so we are making this video for him particularly. So, as you could see, I have some chits, some papers in my hand, and so that you have as well. Where are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have your topics with me. So.
Yeah. So what's the plan basically? We are going to give you an idea that how do you have to speak in your part 4. The format of this video is I would be twisting it on the table. Sir Jamal would take one of these and then he would get to know that at which topic he has to speak. By the way, these are frequently asked topics in part 4. And before I move on, I would like to say thanks to you for watching our previous videos and thank you very much for subscribing the channel again. Let me be a formal YouTuber with you because Kamran behind the scene, he's quite particular about it. So, sir,
Yeah.
I'll be doing it, or you can do it first. It's your choice.
Okay.
We will take one of these, and then we'll get to know which topic do we have. We will have 30 seconds to think about that, and we will speak on that for 2 minutes. And after 2 minutes, we will have again 1 or 2 minutes to have our follow-up questions.
Okay.
If I give you a topic and you speak on that, then I will be asking follow-up questions. And if you are giving me a topic, then you would be asking your follow-up questions as well. I know I did not give you well time to rehearse or play around or maybe prepare, but I guess we can do it.
No, it's okay. Let's get the ball rolling.
Done. Okay, sir. So I guess you should start so that I speak first.
Okay.
Oh, make sure that you have some easy topics
so let's
for me.
have the draw for the topics.
Okay.
Just please choose one of them.
All right. Fine. So it says public transport.
Oh,
That's what I have to speak about.
yeah.
Okay. So you're giving me 30 seconds?
Sure, take your time.
Okay.
I'll be asking you questions
Mhm.
regarding this public transport, one of the
Mhm.
most prominent topics of our
Mhm.
daily life because
All right.
it's an important topic to talk on.
Great. So, yeah, I think I'm good to go.
Okay.
Shall I start?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Okay. So, public transport, if you get this topic, so how would you behave? Well, I'm going to talk about public transport pertaining to my particular country, that is Pakistan. And this public transport concept is given not since ages, but starting from the donkey cart in the past, then the horse riding, I guess, then we went on to some cars, then buses, even now we have metros, we also have trains, we have trams.
Yeah, evolution of traffic.
Of
as you
course.
say. Yeah.
So, sir, in this, I would say it's a basic key factor in the growing of a country or the growth of a country that if some foreigners or some foreigner comes to your country, he should be able to see what's going around. For example, he should have proper transportation to travel. For example, if I'm going to my office, if I don't want to take out my private car, so I should have facility available. For example, let's say I'm coming from Rawalpindi and I want to go to capital of Pakistan. So yeah, public transport is effective and it is required. I have some concerns about public transport. First of all, I do have my concerns about the health or hygiene on that. For example, people don't care so much about that. Maybe if you travel through metro, so there are some people I found even they start smoking in an air conditioning bus, which is something negative. But the positive is that they are very light on the pocket, as well as I would say that. If a person is broke or have less money, even he can move freely, I would say, and in a very low cost through our metro services, as well as people are very friendly who have public transport. I found one rickshaw, it's a common vehicle here, has 3 tires. So it was written over there, the one who is needy can have a free ride. So such kind of hospitality we have here in Pakistan. So yeah, that's pretty much about public transport. If one thing I would like to change in that would be more stations for more people. For example, they have their particular routes. If they could enhance the systems or if they could enhance their tracks, I guess that could happen even better so that common people can travel properly in public transport. That's pretty much from my side, sir.
Um, it's good to hear to you, to
Okay.
listen to you. Sorry. So the public transport you just talked about, you mentioned some of the environmental problems related to public transport that
Yeah.
we see and observe these days.
Mhm.
And I would like to talk about. I would ask you this thing: that how exactly this public transport is affecting human life in our society here in Pakistan, especially in the twin cities, capital
Okay.
city, and
You would like to know about the positives or negatives?
so you should sum up both of these positive
Okay.
and negative.
Oh yeah,
in a
I'll make it real quick for you,
specific
sir.
words.
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as the positive aspects are concerned, of course, it's less time consuming. For example, the metro bus service we have here. When everyone is stuck on Murray Road, I talk about Rawalpindi, and people are flying onto the bridges, so that it's a good one, so that people reach well in time. Their travel time is calculated. For example, from one station to the next, they reach in 3 minutes. So one can easily calculate the arrival time, which make person punctual. About the negative elements, as I mentioned already, people are less careful about the rights of others, or maybe human rights. For example, they smoke publicly, as well as maybe they remember one of the verses, any poetry, we call it shairi in Urdu. So they may start writing some shairi if they have some intuition while traveling. So such negative impact, otherwise it's all positive.
Well,
You may ask one more question if you want to, so that we could
yeah,
move ahead.
there's one question
Mhm.
revolving around my mind, and
Yeah.
I want to ask this thing. As far it is concerned with
Mhm.
traffic, so Twin Cities, or we can say the population of our country, it is actually increasing day by day, and the society and our atmosphere, it is getting so congested.
True.
So it really affects human life here.
Mhm.
So what should the government do or the authorities do to have a proper routes for these traffics?
Mhm. I would say, I have mentioned that in one of the other videos too, that the cult of having a vehicle ownership has become a monster beyond our control. Okay, it's maybe difficult to digest, but you may pause it or you may re-listen to that. It's your choice. People are more interested to have more cars. For example, now one person owns even 2 or 3 cars too, as we used to own cell phones. So I guess the government should ban such thing, that if it should be dependent upon the number of the people in one house based upon the cars they have in their garage. Okay, for example, one family, one nuclear family, father, mother, and 2 sons, they should have one car. They should restrict it, as they are restricting the imported cars, and they're making it very difficult. So I guess it's a good step, as they are promoting the local automobile industry too.
Okay.
So the second thing government can do is that, of course, there are congestions on the road, so they should broaden them as much as they can. And the third and most important one to me, that could be proper ticketing. For example, the warden police or the police who's taking care of that. If anyone does not follow or obey the rules of the traffic, should be fined even heavier than usual, so that they don't misbehave, so that they stay in their lanes, and then they roam around in a proper way. I believe we have spoken a lot on the first topic.
Okay.
So
let's-
now it's my turn, sir. You keep your bullets for you. I have my own bullets, through which I will just try to kill you. Okay. Here you go, sir. So choose your topic. All right.
Impact of others on your decision making.
Oh, you got a philosophical topic.
So
You
I
got
pray-
30
I pray
seconds,
to
sir.
myself. I pray to myself.
Fingers crossed, sir. You got 30 seconds if you want to make your notes. By the way, if you want to make your notes, you can do that as well. And you can comment what do you think about that topic.
Yeah. So we shall carry on this topic because I think we can talk about this.
All right, sir. Over
so,
to you.
Impact of others on your decision making
Mhm.
when you are going to make your decisions. So, what exactly and how exactly others affect your decisions?
Mhm.
So, I would talk about this in the light of logic, and this is actually cognitive psychology when you are going to take any decision.
Hmm.
So, To this extent, I can say that when you are on a stage in your life, taking your decision or making your decisions, so then I think that when you are not self-reliant and when you are not self-confident and when you are in comfort zone, then you will be affected by the others' decisions, because in that sense you are not self-reliant. You have no the capability or ability to think yourself and to energize yourself. So this exactly this will really affect your decision makings by other people, because those people will talk to you, they will throw their own decisions on you, and you will be easily a picker. You will be picking those ideas. Maybe those ideas they can even damage your future. So this is actually the stage when you are going to catch the train. So this thing actually a person must be self-reliant, and he must have the energy and the capability to do things himself or herself. This in this case, the other people decision, they will not affect your decisions. So in positive views, I can say that if you look on the positive side of this topic, so the positive impact of other people on your decision making. So in that case, for example, you are already doing your best, you're doing your level best, or doing your things, and you are in your own routine, preparing your own life according to your outline that you have in your mind already. So in this case, you then need some other people's decisions. Then you go for other people, you go and you ask some other experts opinions and their decisions. Then they give you actually decisions. Then you are going to juxtapose things, and juxtapose your own decisions and those decisions with your own self. So that juxtaposition actually then helps you. Then you are going to take those positive decisions from other people.
All right, sir. I believe you have spoken well on time. Thank you very much, first of all.
And
it was a kind of mind-boggling idea, I understand. So it was a kind of unique thing. So I believe the viewers are also getting their idea that how are they supposed to tackle such situation. We're trying to make it as abrupt as we can, so that once you have your planning time, you remember that what things can be added, because these are the topics which are commonly or frequently used in your speaking part 4 of your language, sir. Right, sir. So as you mentioned that it can give you a feeling of perplexity, as well as you may juxtapose, as you were saying, it was kind of, maybe you were in muddle or in mixture. So I have a few questions on that, sir.
Sure, please.
Do you think the others' experiences can let you gain some positive elements for your decision making?
Yes, of course. Because I admit and positive.
So, okay, if you're speaking that short, sir was just trying to tell you that.
So I already spoke a lot, so I don't want to speak more and more.
Okay. But one thing over here, as we planned it to do so, if you would speak just 2-3 words, that would not be a good idea, since you have to stretch it out. If you would speak less, the examiner will ask more questions, and if he will ask more questions, you may become the perplex, as we mentioned. So yeah, sir, now let's give the full length answer in the second question, so that they understand that very well. 5 to 6 page answer, as we know, would be a better idea. So okay, as it says about decision making. So do you think that we should experience things ourselves and then we should make our decisions, or one common good reading can help making good decisions?
No, decision making is actually, I think, a risky process, and it is the initiative stage of your life, of your career, when you are going to make your career, establish your career. So this is the initiative stage, and it must be very mindful, and only a single reading cannot help you. So for decision making, we go for experts' opinions, we go for our elders. So they give us then their own opinions. Then we go for those the decisions that really suit our route.
Of course.
So then we pick those decisions.
Do you think the decisions of celebrities are kind of helpful to make our decisions. For example, people follow celebrities so much,
Yeah,
and they also follow zodiac signs.
yeah.
Yeah. So, do you think such things can add to our knowledge of making good decisions?
I should say it's a very interesting question asked by the sir.
Sorry for being heavy on you.
And I should say that celebrities' opinion, I should say those opinions to some extent, please, those who are celebrities, they should not mind these words. And
Yeah.
I should say that celebrities' opinion and their decisions when they actually motivate people on social media, I should say that is to some extent biased and subjective because they're on their own field. They have some subjectivity in their mind,
Hmm.
but they are giving their decisions for some purposes.
Yeah.
So to if we look on the authenticity and accuracy of that decision, you are not going to take that decision
Oh.
because that is subjective one.
Point taken, sir. Thank you very much. I guess now we have to make it a little faster.
Okay.
Since we have given a good demonstration already, we'll try to make it quick after that, okay?
Okay.
Kunal Saab, we'll try to make it quick after that, okay? Thank you, sir. This is
Okay.
gone. All right, sir. So your turn. What do we have now?
So
You have to do
yeah,
the same
yeah.
thing.
So I'm going to draw another term, and
Okay.
you should be lucky for this.
May I
time.
have a plot in DHA2 this time in the balloting? Okay, it says last time you helped someone.
Oh, interesting topic.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
As far as I am concerned, I had been helping people a lot, and I try becoming helping hands for most of the people who are kind of dependent on me mostly, as it says in our religion that the one you think is best is the one who is best with the family. So I would collect my thoughts back. Yeah, once I was traveling, and I had one of my cousins who was traveling with me as well. We were on M2, I believe, motorway. We were traveling to Lahore, and then I got to know that that person had a problem with the car. Maybe one of the tires got burst, perhaps, if I'm exactly remembering, or maybe some mechanical issues in the car.
Oh.
And he called me. I was 100 kilometers away from him, and that was so disturbing to just go back to touch him again or maybe to help him out. So I said, why don't you just simply dial the contact which is there, 130, I believe, the helpline, so that you get your problem get solved. So he said, no, I have family along, so you have space for two persons already. So please don't do that. 130 can, of course, they will come to rescue me, but then they would be just helping me getting exit from the motorway, but I would not be able to reach the destination I have to. So you have to take me and my mother along. Then it was 100 kilometers, and you know what? Going 100 kilometers again, or coming back from there, and then taking the same route towards that, and I guess it was around 9 p.m. in the night. That was a tough thing, but of course I had to make it for my cousin. He's more like a friend too, so I took my U-turn, exit from one of the toll plazas, paid the fee, then entered again, then went back. And even it's not only 100 kilometers, even it had maybe 20 or 30 kilometers ahead than taking the turn. Taking turn from the motorway is quite a task.
That's
So then I came back, I helped him out, rescue team was there to take his car out. I took him and his mother along, and then I went back, so it cost me pretty penny as well. It costed me good time. And of course started my journey at 9 p.m. So I reached them around 11. Then I took the same journey, so it was kind of a good voyage. But yeah, that's the thing. I guess I remember that I helped one of my cousins on that. That's what I can remember for now.
it's really good to know this, that still in our life we still have good people. Good people still exist.
Oh,
So
don't make me blush. All right,
so
okay.
that's good. And well, by the way, helping others, it's one of the most I can say significant right of every individual in our society.
True, we have scarcity of such thing now. We are trying to give you some good vocabulary. Make sure that you try writing those down, so that once you are speaking in your regular speech, make sure that you sprinkle out such words. जैसे वो parents धनिया पुदीना नहीं sprinkle करते जब तैयार हो जाती है सारी dish. So it would be better for you. All right, sir. So you have questions? Some follow-up questions about helping hand?
Yeah, so I have a question. I would like to ask this how a person feels after helping someone. Actually,
That's victorious feeling, I would say. Sorry, I cut you. Perhaps you wanted to say more. I cut you so that you don't speak.
So
a
you don't
little-
believe in romanticism. Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
So that's the best feeling. You feel so victorious. For example, the inner feeling you get. For example, a person has 1 lakh rupees and he's giving 1,000 rupees in charity.
Mm-hmm.
He would be feeling less better as compared with the one who has only 1,000 and he's giving 1,000 for charity.
Mm-hmm.
His feeling and his acceptability to me would be better and higher.
Yeah.
Likewise, once you know that you're doing something intentionally better for the betterment of the people,
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's an abstract, of course, feeling. So I wish I could speak more on that, but that's the best feeling I think one could ever have.
Yeah.
Yeah. One more if you want to speak.
Yeah, related to helping others.
Of course.
Sometimes we feel really empathy. We are empathized by some actions of other people, and they ask our help.
Yeah.
But in reward, you are given a negative response.
Oh, yeah.
So then you get disappointed. Sometimes they are actually those we can say fraudsters.
Yeah, true. Ultimate care puts blame on you. Okay, so once you become sympathetic, people are okay. But once you become empathetic, they feel like, why this person is so much involved in this particular thing? Maybe he has his own hidden agenda behind.
Yeah.
So that is why I guess they behave uncouth or maybe rude. So it happens, but I guess that once someone knows that he's not doing it for the person,
Yeah.
but for the one who has created this person, Allah Almighty. So I guess he gets rewarded. Maybe not today, so maybe in the life hereafter.
Yeah. So last question I'm going to ask.
Of course, keep killing me, sir.
And do you think in today's world should we help each other? Because we have trust issues, as it is one of the concerned issues. Of
The
our
days
society.
will end if we will stop ending people, and the doomsday will arrive. So I
Wow.
don't think we should do that. We should keep helping each other.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. And I'm.
Pleasure is all mine.
Yeah, you have a profound impact over me. I'm so thankful.
Glad to hear that, sir. But I have some bullets left, if you don't mind.
So
Yeah.
I'm still not killed properly.
I guess I'm trying my best to have a headshot this time.
Okay.
All right, keep your bullets aside. My grenades are coming your way, sir. Choose one and speak on that.
This one I should go with.
You are going to be killed by all of these, so sooner the better.
Okay, so
Okay.
let's go and pick this one.
Why not, sir?
Oh,
What it says.
it's related to parents. Last time, parents helped you.
Glad to hear that. Last time parents helped you. I would like to listen to you about that, sir.
Yeah.
You may take your time if you want.
Okay.
You have 30 seconds.
So I am just confused. Is this topic for me to speak on or for you to speak on?
Actually, you have chosen it for yourself. So you
Oh.
are the chosen one.
Okay. Sorry. Do pardon my imperfections.
No problem, sir.
Uh,
That makes us human, you know.
this is actually a topic very serious
Mm-hmm.
and linked with parents directly. And last time my parents helped, I remember my mother helped me, and it was that was a serious hit on my emotions that I felt on that moment. Actually, I was here in the capital city. In my hostel life, I was having hostel days.
Mhm.
So that was a serious emergency, and I needed, I can say, money, because for an independent person who is dependent upon or has reliance upon his parents or his brothers, so that person really have only one hope, just to call home or mother or parents.
Of course.
So they are only one call away.
Mhm.
So then I called my mom, and then in our culture, to my ammi, I called her, and then I told my situation that it's some kind of emergency. So the way she managed things, and the way she gave me support, the way she motivated me on that moment, that really that was the only thing that I needed.
Okay.
On that moment I was actually demotivated by life, and I was kind of in a huge stress that was unbearable. Then she motivated me and she helped me, and then she helped me in financially as well. So that day she helped me. That was the really serious day, and she helped me. I really appreciate my mother's efforts and her support behind me, because for a son who only has a mother and no father.
Sad to hear, sir.
So this thing actually, this help is unforgettable.
All right, thank you very much for speaking high about that. Sorry to make you emotional, though.
No, it's okay. I am now.
Sir, don't you think that in this modern time, we expect more from our parents and we do not give them the reward they require? For example, once they help, we think that, okay, that was their duty. So this is not something new. So what do you think? Do you think in this time, in this modern time, should we acknowledge their help or whatsoever they do for us, or we shouldn't?
Your question is very relevant to this topic, and it should be asked. And I should say that in today's digital era, so I think everyone should be independent.
Of course.
Financially, specifically.
Yep.
So no one should have any burdens over the shoulders of his or her parents. So I think everyone should go like a free bird and go and earn money himself or herself.
Okay.
So I think independency in the light of economics is I think better.
So what about the acknowledgement? Should he acknowledge the parents' effort or not?
Yeah, we should acknowledge, because parents are the only hope, and they love helping their sons.
Of course.
This is what they're living for.
No offense to the daughters, okay? They help their sons as well as daughters.
Yeah, so we never discriminate gender roles.
Never.
So everyone, so we all are queens and kings living together.
Great. So, sir, my last question from you. Now, people are asking help or taking help more from friends than family. Do you think it's a good emerging trend or not? Why or why not?
For a moment, I just I was distracted.
No problem.
So
Shall I
please
reiterate?
Repeat your
Of course,
question.
why
Sorry.
not, sir? I'm saying nowadays people are asking more help from friends than asking help from family. So, what do you think? Should they? Is it a good trend or not?
I think.
I hope I reiterate the same question.
Yeah, exactly. And,
Okay.
it's a very
You
prominent
know, it
question.
went unplanned, so sometimes I forget what did I say.
Actually, I like this question. I like this, and I have its answer. I am going to give this answer.
Sure, sir.
I think asking help from your friends, that it actually makes you weaker. That's the the point that you can say your weak zone.
Okay.
That's your weak zone, because when you are going to ask help from your friends, so they have something over you.
Okay.
So this thing will hurt you internally, and you will be hurt by this thing that this person helped me, and I have nothing to give him in reward.
Okay.
So this thing really actually damages and affects your energy.
So one should not ask for help from friends, in your opinion.
I think we should not, because you know that there's no true friend. If there is true friend, so we know them, and then we go for that help because we trust that person.
We got a melancholic person in the house, you know. He had been
I'm not that much melancholic, by the way. I am
hurt
okay.
by some friends, I believe, but it's okay.
No, we should talk about objective reality,
Of
and
course.
still it doesn't exist, but we should talk about it.
Sir, I am ready to take your fire now. If you had left with more bullets, so yeah. All right, then it's my turn. Let's see what comes my way.
Yeah, it's Sir's turn, and how lucky he is. Let's see.
Yek, this is what I'm taking, sir. A very happy day you remember.
I
Well,
think
it's an
you-
easy topic, yeah.
you have some linked memories with this thing.
I believe I have, of course. Fine. I have 3 memories to share, but I would be choosing the best I have. Okay. Eh, in my life, I was fortunate enough having plethora of memories, and I have, if I recollect them all, I think I can write odes, or maybe I can write sonnets, like Shakespeare 154 plus. Okay, so yeah, the one thing which I remember from my life, which was the best day of my life or a happy day for my life, that was the time when I got gold medal in my MPhil.
Mashallah.
Yeah,
Great.
my parents, as a matter of fact, my parents who were there, the other side, basically, me and my wife both got graduated at the same time. So we call them mother-in-law, father-in-law, as well as my father and my mother. They all were there, and everyone was sitting, and they stood. They clapped for me, and I received that, I believe, from the vice chancellor of the university. He was basically, we call that Sadr of the area, president basically. So it was received by him, and I delivered a speech, and I start weeping at that time too. It reminded me of my toil when I was having 3 jobs, as well as I was doing 2 degrees at the same time. So that was the time, I guess, the most happiest, most joyous, and I would also say the most touchy moment of my life, and I would never forget that.
Euphoric, you can say euphoric.
Of course.
Euphoric.
Yeah.
This is, I think, for
Euphoric, yeah.
overjoy.
Yeah, it
This
was a
vocabulary must-
euphoric moment of
Euphoric
my
moment,
life.
yeah.
Yeah. Fine. That's the thing, I guess. Now, don't force me to weep in front of camera here. But yeah, that was
Because
the thing.
these are the points I'm going to kill you through.
Of course. So yeah, that's the thing, I guess I remember, the best day of my life. And after that, the food was good too.
Mashallah.
That's all for the day.
You are reminding me of food today again and again.
We're Epicurious people, you know. We like to eat.
So weather is getting colder in our capital
Country,
city.
yeah,
So it's
yeah.
getting colder. So everyone goes for eating something
True.
cuisine.
True. I guess hot and sour soup can be a good appetizer for now. And
Now
then
you are killing me with something else now.
hot and sizzling
Rather than your
chocolate brownie
points.
can also help. All right, so you have questions? Some follow-up questions about a very happy day I remember?
Yeah.
Do you have any question?
I will ask you, and then you will say that you often ask philosophical questions.
No problem, sir. All yours.
So there are so many moments in our lives.
Okay.
Then we only choose one out of them,
Yeah.
and we then keep that memory in our heart alive forever.
True.
So that can be in melancholic way
Okay.
and in a happy way.
All right.
So-
Sad or happy, basically.
Yeah,
Mhm.
sad or happy.
Mhm.
But we do not expect this thing, that this thing is going to happen.
All right.
Then how we are able to keep this thing alive in our heart, because we have
So
some.
how to
we
choose
have-
which memory is
yeah,
the one?
so I
yeah.
think there are complex tasks to do.
Mhm.
So how we are still able to remember one single thing of our past. So this is, I think.
I believe we don't force ourselves to remember that. Rather, the thing getting remembered by its own self, depending upon the magnanimity of the task, that how big the task is or how big the memory is. So I guess it's not pertaining to what do we endeavor to remember, but the thing which endeavors itself to be remembered.
Yeah.
I think I'm not confusing the audience here.
You are okay. Now
Yeah.
let's just take a turn in this question
Sure.
to a cute way, because
Okay.
our audience believe in cute ways and in beauty and aesthetics. So I should
You
say
said
that
cute or acute?
cute,
Okay.
aesthetic or
Oh,
beauty.
I
So,
thought you're making it more acute
Yeah.
for me now. Sir.
when you have a happy day in your life,
Yeah.
so do you think that you should release your happiness on that day, or you should digest for? Some should be digest, or some should be, or every
Yeah.
capability of
Yeah.
your happiness, do you think should be spent on that day?
Sir, I believe that the food should belong to the weather it has, and the mood it should belong to the people we have
So
around.
I would just add one thing.
Please, sir.
It is saying, they say,
Yeah.
if it comes to chocolate, resistance is futile.
Yeah.
So this is,
That's
I
what I
think, what you are
believe.
going
That's
to
what I
say.
believe. So I believe that if it is the case that you are there, and you are digesting it, I guess you're disturbing it. Rather, it would be an emotional outburst when it is not required, perhaps. For example, some accident happens somewhere, and the act or the feeling of that accident once you see, and if you tell it to someone else, it may not be the same. So I guess you should do that. You should vomit out what's coming at that time.
Exactly. I like this idea.
Thank
so
you, sir.
I'm learning from you, sir.
Glad to hear.
I'm really happy to learn from you.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So now, a very happy day of my life. Okay, I'll show my.
Now the day is gone.
The day is gone. Waiting for more days to come. All right, Ji. Sir, two more with me, and you have a last nail
So
in the
this one
coffin.
is a headshot for me.
Okay, let's see. Sir, please choose one, and then you would
Please,
be.
it should be easy one.
Of course, my
I'm
prayers
tired of-
are with myself.
I'm tired of talking of philosophy.
Okay, what it says.
Oh, countryside, one of my favorite topics.
Okay, so it's countryside. Great.
Yeah,
So what you have to say on that, sir?
countryside. I like this word, by the way. Actually, this word literally.
Mhm.
So countryside, our audience should know that what exactly countryside is. We also say a rustic life, and we also say a village life.
Mhm.
Countryside.
Thank you
So-
for making it more clear to the audience.
Thank
So if
you,
you
sir.
have that, so you should know that
So,
these are associated.
Yeah.
Sir.
So a village life, in a simple terms, I can say it's a very easy one, because you have your open lands.
Mhm.
You have open lands. You have opportunity to establish your farms, to have your livestock,
Mhm.
and you have your own privacy of life.
Mhm.
Because if a person lives in urban places, so their life is not secure. Life is not you have no privacy. Life is not private.
Mhm.
So the reason I like countryside is because this is peaceful.
Mhm.
Yeah, you are. I'm not to some extent a follower of William Wordsworth, but he liked countryside and rustic life. He was from the Victorian era.
Of course.
He was a romantic poet
A
as
romantic
well.
poet indeed.
Yeah, but I should say that to my extent, and to me, I should say that country life and countryside is really peaceful for every individual, because everyone in today's world, everyone is chasing peace in life.
True, true.
So in urban life, in urbanization, there is no peace, because then we go and take our tickets and book our cars and just visit countryside. But I should say that everyone should have his or her own proper place in
All right,
countryside.
all right. Thank you very much. Well spoken, sir. I believe we are not kind of making you bored with us. If you are, so you can pause it here, since we're making it one for you, so that you just watch this one video, and that would be enough for your part.
I even forgot you people. Sorry for that.
No. So he went to his countryside, I believe. So, sir, I have a few questions associated with this. Okay, you can grab a cup of tea or something. Meanwhile, I'm asking him questions.
Okay.
Sir, they say opposite attracts. Okay, so the one who's living in the rural area would like to go to the urban area, and the one who is in urban area would like to go to the rural area. So don't you think that the people who are in countryside, they are more happier sometimes going into the urban side, or those of you who are in the urban side, they would like to go to the countryside? So what do you think? Why is it happening, or does it really happen?
Yes, it happens.
Mhm.
It happens because those who are in countryside, they have curiosity. They are eager to go and experience urban life.
Yeah.
Even, but the fact is that they do not know the facts and the accuracy of urban life. They
Yeah.
are not aware of that thing. So they have that curiosity, and every human being internally, he is selfish.
Wow.
He wants to go ahead for the sake of betterment.
Hmm.
So I think those who are in countryside, they would love to live in urban life, because they will go for facilities.
True, true, true.
And those who are in urban life, they already have facilities. They have everything they need. They have luxury, but they don't have peace, I think. So this is why the urban people prefer countryside, because then they have their own open lanes, no traffic, no noise pollution, and then this is, I think, the reason.
Right. I guess I
There
don't
is
have more
curiosity.
questions on that. Thank you
Okay.
very much for your time. We are left with one bullet each, so I guess let's hit it, and then you guys would be free from this boring convo, I
Okay,
believe.
please.
Sir.
I really apologize, by the way.
Okay, it's for me, I believe. What it says.
It's headshot. Should I throw it on the
That's your
table?
choice, or maybe let me just speak it louder so that they know what is that. And then, okay, it says it's a big topic. A photograph which brings happiness on your face. Okay, I made my mind. Shall I start?
Yes, please.
As far as I'm concerned, I am a person who likes staying in the past for longer. I am a nostalgic person, I would say. And as you remember, there was a play or maybe a novel, Mr. Chips. He was an English teacher, and then
Yeah,
he was in his late 50s, and then he used to remember Miss Catherine, etc., etc.,
There's a
etc.
movie as well.
Yeah, a movie as well. So yeah, in my case, the photograph. I remember the photograph as well as the photographer. It was just my honeymoon period, I would say here, and I was traveling to an area in Pakistan. We call that Neelam Valley, and I went to a place, and yeah, over there we found no one to click our picture. Actually, that was a good big toil. We took the jeep from the camp to reach high to the mountain. It took around 3.5 hours, and it was all breaking us inside. The road was so bumpy, so jumpy, and once we reached over there, then we had a hike of almost 40 minutes, and we say we will be dead over here. Let's not do it. So we hired some horses. So we went onto the horseback. Once we reached on the top, there were a few couples, but they all were busy I would say, taking their own selfies, etc. Then I found that this place is not basically made for pictures. This place is to sit and to enjoy the weather, the serenity of the environment, the ambience. That was just we call it Rati Gali Lake, it's a local term here, but that's a lake basically. I would say greenish, bluish water. One time I found one thing which was having a touch of both. If it was some sunshine on that, the color was different, and if it was maybe a shade or something, the color was different. So we got one particular click from one person to whom I said, please take one of our pictures, and I will take your 100 pictures after that. And I found him very much
Only
intrigued to
one
get.
group photo.
Yeah, just one photo that in which me and
Yeah.
the lady who
Yeah.
lives with me now. So we were there. So he took one picture, and that was the best picture ever taken on any of our journeys. And then I took in reward almost 100 plus pictures for the couple. And that's the picture I remember, in that we both were standing at the back. We had mountains, we had lakes.
Yeah.
We had lakes,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's the picture I remember, the best picture that was taken, and that's a good memory. And I let it get painted in a portrait of, I guess, 5 feet by 5 feet, and that's pasted on one of the walls
This is
of our
one
houses.
interesting thing that
Yeah.
you just shared with us.
Mhm.
Then did you mention that person on social media that the credit goes for this unknown person?
The problem is I could not get a chance to post it because I guess that was revealing more of the secrecy we had on the
Yeah.
trip, so I did not post it. I did
So
not
actually,
mention it.
you know, we people are in our society, even in our life, in today's world, everyone mentioned that person. Everyone mentions that this credit goes to that person.
Yeah.
So I think that person was a professional photographer, I guess.
I guess the emotions were real, which we were portraying at our blushy cheeks at that time. Because I took 100 pictures, he could have been tagging me everywhere then. So that's why I thought it should not be done, because he would be doing and he'll keep disturbing me for longer. I guess that's pretty much about the topic, sir. You have any question to say?
Sir, I think you have covered everything, but if it comes to questions, I think we should ask questions.
Please.
Why don't you have your own photographer in your own group when you
Oh
are
my
going?
god. Yeah.
Or you are only two persons?
Yeah, we were two only.
So, yeah.
The problem is, I believe you're not married now.
No, I'm not married now.
So once we
thankfully.
go on honeymoon, we try not anyone to accompany us.
But actually, sir, in today's modern world, we have that front camera. We have self timer as well.
Okay,
So
okay.
should we go for that? Or that really disturbs the image?
No, we should do that.
Yeah.
But that depends how good photographer you are. Okay, so that
That's
you
a
fix
hard
it very
task.
well.
Hard task to fix
Yeah,
self timer.
yeah. So yeah, having your photographer who does not disturb your privacy is good, but they do disturb. You know, they keep clicking you, whatever.
Sometimes when you fix the self timer
Yeah.
and you are going back just to fix your own self in a
Yeah,
row,
yeah.
then that photo becomes blurred one.
Then you get a surprise or a shock.
Yeah, I'm shocked. Then this thing happens in self timer.
True, sir. True,
Thank you,
true.
sir.
That's
Thank
it
you, sir.
from my side. Photograph is gone as well.
And still we did not kill each other.
Yeah, this is the last one.
Oh.
And I will read it loud for you, and let's see how it goes. So it says, how the world is getting changed. What would you say on this? It's again philosophical, by the way.
It's more logical.
Okay.
Because if we are going to talk about this thing, it is logical.
Okay.
And audience should go and absorb and digest logic as well. How the world is getting changed, it's a simple thing, I should say. It is very simple because everyone experiences many things in our life. I should say that the revolutions that we experienced, the human life experienced throughout history, so those revolutions actually changed our life and are still changing our life day by day, also in negative ways and also in positive ways. I should mention a few of those revolutions. First, it started with industrialization, and industrialization really hit human life, and everyone was happy in countryside. So it actually established class discrimination as well, because those who were farmers, they were happy. So the life directly switched to urban life.
Yeah.
So directly a collision between elites and lowers.
Okay.
So this thing really disturbed our society. So this thing also disturbed our life. And after this, that was a digital revolution. And still we know this thing, digitalization we call it.
Oh, yeah.
So digitalization is still affecting human life, and human life is changing day by day. In a negative sense, I should say that it affects our life emotionally and as well as in so many ways if we take a look in medical views as well. But if we all go for positive ways, so I should say that there are positive aspects of these things as well.
Right.
So industrialization actually made machines, they made human life easy, and everyone came to comfort zone. Still it is not good, but comfort zone to some extent it was good in previous eras. So in positive ways, if you come to digitalization, it really it erased the distance.
Sir, you are taking it to next level, I believe.
I'm sorry, and now I think
I guess it has. It would be equally good for those who are appearing in B2 as well as those who are appearing in C1. So, what I would like to, I have one last question, then I will conclude
please,
it. Okay.
kill with this one.
The last one, sir. You know, change is inevitable. Do you
Yeah.
ever get scared of the advancement of technology?
Yeah.
Technology is advancing every day, like leaps and
Yeah,
bounds,
I
skyrocketing.
fear this thing
So, what kind of fears do you have?
because insecurity.
Of course.
Insecurity and your privacy. So these things are, I think, everyone should maintain these things. If you're not secure, what you are living for, and if you don't have your privacy, so what you are living for. So
yeah.
this is, I think, the shortest answer that I can give, because I am already very kind of talkative and making you people bored.
No, I guess they can keep pausing and keep playing because to us, we are speaking to them. It's a video, so it's
But
your
I
choice.
think that this thing is helpful. You are going to be aware of logic, and as well as it will enhance your speaking power as well.
Of course, of course, of course. Let me recap what we did. देखें, सबसे पहले हमने पार्ट 4 को टच करने की कोशिश की. पार्ट 4 पे जो भी पॉसिबल क्वेश्चनिंग आजकल हो रही है लैंग्वेज सर्ट पर, हमने उसकी बात की. ये वीडियो उतनी ही इम्पैक्टफुल होगी लैंग्वेज सर्ट के यूज़र्स के लिए या पेपर में जो लोग अपीयर होंगे उनके लिए, और जितनी के ये स्पीकिंग के रेगुलर स्टूडेंट्स के लिए फ्रूटफुल होगी. तो अगर आपको ये लगा कि इसमें कुछ काम का था तो गुड, अगर नहीं लगा तो हमें बताएं कि क्या गलत किया हमने, ताकि हम नेक्स्ट टाइम में इसको और इम्प्रूव कर लें. Jamal Sab, thank you very much for your time. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
We tried
Thank you,
our
sir.
best to give you whatever
Actually,
we.
I learned so many things from
Glad
you.
to hear that, sir. And likewise, I learned your ideas too.
Thank you, sir.
And that's it for the day, Ji. We'll see you each other again. And if you want to meet us, me, Jamal, Shibra, our team, we are available in I-8 Markaz Islamabad, or you can directly dial our contact number, that is 051 or 0331 873 1234. God bless Pakistan. Thank you.
Thank you.